11th to the 13th, I attended the Arts, Beats, and Eats event in Port Frankston Grand Bend. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. Excellent display of artistry, culinary delights, and music to enjoy. On May the 14th, the ABCA had a low water response meeting, discussion on Ontario and the state of the water. Due to no actual precipitation in the winter, the water is at a lower level. Most of Ontario is at a level 1. 2 days later, we put our municipality at a level 1 and all the surrounding areas of ABCA, which virtually means that we have to start to think about water use for coming up into the summer. If it goes to a 2, that's banning lawns, banning all the extras that go washing cars, etc. On May the 16th, we met with Southcott to discuss some more issues, and they've come up to the conclusion that they're going to create a habitat stewardship group to help protect the area. On May the 16th, the Economic Development Task Force met. All were in attendance except for regrets were sent by Jerry Biernick. Did an introductory spiel. Martin did the mandate of the committee along with the tasks. The task force members introduced themselves, we had open discussion, one by one on ideas and thought of the moment and why they were wanting to be in the group. Introduced our new secretary, Julie Meister. Is that the correct name? Last name? Yes. Next meeting is June the 6th at 7 p.m. for anybody that wants to come to the open. It's at the Shores. May the 17th was the regular board discussion. The Park Hill Dam outlet is being repaired. The cost to the municipalities is we're going to get stuck again. $62.50 project levy. In 2012 special benefiting levy. Lambton Shores is 23.8%. North Middlesex is 48.2%. South Huron is 3.5%. Our share of the $25,000 funding, which is being matched by $25,000 by Wiki, our share is $5,825. Rural Storm Management Water Management Project is buying 5 new ISO 6712 automatic samplers and putting them in 5 areas. They've hired 5 students. Summer day camp is week of August 13th to 17th. On May the 17th, we had a fire board, which I'll let Councillor Cook talk about. And on May the 17th, we met with the federal government and Native Affairs to discuss the native transfer of land to reservation and had a meeting with the concerned residents of the area.
I'm ashamed. I've only done a couple of things. You've like done over 10 people.
Some days.
Wow. Anyway, I had a meeting last week with ratepayer around the harbor, the slips that we rent and the side whatever. And Kevin Bryson was there. We kind of talked about it. We do need a plan for that area. The slips are starting to fall apart. The water is so low. So I mentioned to Kevin, he's here till June the 22nd, and I run it by our CAO, and so I'm going to ask Mike, council consider asking for a report, maybe an overall strategy on that harbor, given all its challenges since it's a lease and everything else, but we still are in the business, so that's the first thing. The second thing, again this weekend, the phone rang off the hook about Highway 21, and we continue to let the province off the hook on that. The suicide lanes were, it's quite funny, we went into town a couple times, the suicide lanes are completely empty, and we're just sitting in a line, and then people are turning from the southbound lanes, and people are turning from the suicide lanes. I think, I'd like to see our staff do something with the ministry staff. The minister made the overture last August that she'd be willing to have her staff open the door, green light to talk about it. I'd like to ask our staff now that some of the stuff is passed that was a concern, that they get together and see what we can do about helping that corridor. And it is a provincial responsibility. It is their road. We've been taking the flack on that for years. So
perhaps we could get a report on the history and why it is where it is,
sure,
and whether there's any
yeah
options.
Yeah, overall picture, let's do it, and maybe it's another AMO meeting, but it just seems to go on year after year after year, and the phone keeps ringing about it, and I keep telling people that we'll do what we can. So I would like to request a staff report on that, and as soon as we can, because I really do think we need to push that. And then the third thing is just what Councillor Scott was saying. I'm just wondering what we're doing on the new police committee structure. We now have police committees in place, and they're still moving, and I think we talked about one in the north, and I'm just wondering if we can refer that matter to a strategic planning session where we have discussion about procedure for all of the municipalities, have one Lantern Shores.
If there's a joint meeting on July 11th, perhaps there's some, perhaps it's Ward 1 and 2 and myself would go to that and see whether they're interested in inviting from Brendan to have one committee or have a joint Lantern Shores committee.
Good.
Okay. Councilor Elwood?
Mostly community announcements, but just before I list them, just through you to Brent, just a question around the report for the BMX track. I'm just wondering when we can expect.
Yeah, I plan for the next council meeting, I think it's June 4th, I plan to have a report for council to authorize us to proceed.
Okay, I think it's important, and I'm hoping that the report will have a recommendation for a public process.
Yes, without giving too much away.
Yeah,
I want to make it
quite,
anticipated.
there's
Yes, it will.
a significant amount of controversy around the track and around what was originally part of the community feedback when we did the rec and leisure plan and last fall and around this track. So I think it's important that we get the report fairly soon and we can move forward with some feedback from the community. I didn't know if anyone was going to bring up the Trails Committee and the work that they've done, the email that Klaus sent out. Yeah, the 3 trails that group has cleaned up and.
Who's next time?
Okay.
Sorry.
Kudos to them. I mean, they're working hard. They're getting their names out there. They're getting themselves in the paper. People are beginning to pay attention. So that's all good. A couple of other things. Homemade Jam. The group that's organizing this event, they're doing a little promotional thing this Thursday night at the Canelo Theatre in Forest called it's the John Denver Night, and tickets $10 I believe to get in, and so it's just a way of promoting that. They're also working with the BIA and with staff around a possible street dance, a little late in the planning, for Friday, June 29th, but again, it's another promotional kind of thing, and things are beginning to fall into place. And Saturday is the event, and then leading into Canada Day at Esley Dodge, so a lot of stuff happening that weekend. Relay for Life coming up in Forest, June the 8th, lots of teams and lot of work going into that, so that's something we look forward to in the community. And finally, we finally have word when these CIB judges are going to come. So we're having a meeting with the committee next Monday night. We've had to tinker with the itinerary because they have to have evaluation time built in. They're in Essex County doing an evaluation there. So if we go pick them up and get them here, we can start them Monday afternoon of July the pick them up the 29th and then start Monday afternoon, July 30th. Because we have to build in 3 hours of evaluation time because they meet first thing on August 2nd. So we'll have them for Monday afternoon, the 30th, the 31st July, and Wednesday the 1st. So we'll be sending something out to all of you because it was really great having folks there when they're touring your ward to be able to talk to them. And also there will be a couple of social events, and will be invitation for everyone here and their spouses to attend. So we'll be getting that stuff out within the next week and a bit. And then strategic planning. We're going to do this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good point.
Okay.
Only in the new place though.
Okay, I'll get the Skype going.
We'll see if we can't come up with a schedule. Try to get one more day of that. Counselor?
I guess, yeah, just go back to what Councilor Scott started. We had the fire board meeting last Thursday night at Grand Bend. It was well attended. Good discussion amongst the guys. I think the progress is being made. A few items of discussion that came up concern, but